Bosnian filmmaker Aida Begic's latest flick, Never Leave Me, was chosen to open this year's Antalya International Film Festival. And it's quite a special project for the director, who's won prizes at Cannes and Sarajevo for previous films. Our Miranda Atti sat down with the filmmaker.
Never Leave Me is a story about Syrian orphans living in Şanlıurfa, border city southeast of Turkey. And it's a story, they are real kids, real Syrian orphans acting in the movie. The story is based and motivated on their real stories. And it's a story about, I would say, friendship, about hope, and about pain.
How did your own experience in the Bosnian War affect how it was making this movie for you?
As a young person, as someone who was 15, 16 years old during the siege of Sarajevo, I started to understand things a different way than I would do if I didn't experience the siege of Sarajevo. It basically directed my artistic sensibility and orientation. So I started to be very sensitive to those stories of innocent people being victims of war. Those innocent people most of the time are women and children.
What has working on this film taught you?
Well, even though in my previous work I had the real things that inspired me, I made a long research, but it was always actors who've been playing these stories. In this case, I had the real kids who really went through that, who went through war, who are real refugees. And in this case, the life became so much bigger than us, so much bigger than cinema. And I've learned that you really can change things if you really try to cheer up one kid in need. It gives you more reward than if you get the biggest prizes for your work as a filmmaker.
Working with the kids, do you think their lives will have changed?
Basically, I saw with my bare eyes change in the kids acting in a movie. Most of them were really shy and some of them really depressed when we find them. Because, of course, as a refugee, there is not much opportunity for having really great time and fun. People around you, your family, your brothers and sisters, basically all the environment is not providing you necessarily, good time, and taking care of the fact that you are still kids, that you have still need to be a child. Film brought that back to those kids. They were kids again, they played, they had a big group of people taking care of them. And what's really important is that we never stop being in touch with them, we never stop caring about them.
The nice thing about this festival is that there's been a number of films focusing on the refugee crisis. What impact do you think films can have when it comes to conversations about issues like this?
I really believe that by portraying human destinies and the reality of human emotions and dreams and hopes can help us understand each other better. So we all know about millions of refugees all around the world, millions of them here in Turkey, but I'm not sure how many of those people really know personally. How is it clear for us what is their life? How can we identify with them? I think that empathy and identification will bring us to understanding, and I think cinema can really help about that. So portraying the life of those kids, I think, can make all of us, most of us at least, thinking, this kid is exactly like my kid. This could be my kid. And once when you think that this could be your kid, your attitude toward this specific refugee kid, orphan kid will change for sure.